Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Kelty Masters and I'm with Back to Nature Apparel. Today we're just going to give you a little show around our showroom that we have here, and what we've done is we've taken our display and we've set it up in our basement here in our lower level just to kind of give you an idea of what we would do when we're setting up for a trade show. So come along and let me share with you what we have in store. So what I'm going to share with you first of all is going to be our Spirit Bear collection, and this here is our Spirit Bears that we had photographed actually last fall out in the west coast of BC. So what we've done is we've taken all of our images and put them onto various different types of products, and these are all 100% Canadian made. Something we're very proud of. Spent a lot of time trying to find someone who could capture not only the quality but the detail as well, and these guys did an amazing job. Myself as a seamstress, I was very critical when the products came in, and so I was happy to see that they were as wonderful as they are. So I'll just get Stan, my cameraman. He's the other half of our business here. He's the photographer addict, we call him. And anyhow, Stan's going to help me here. I'm just going to give you an idea here. This here is our ladies' leggings that we have, and again our beautiful Spirit Bear. This was the first image that we've seen of him coming down out of the Great Bear Rainforest. So we were able to put this image on a variety of different things. We have our pencil cases down here, which people use as pencil cases. Sometimes they use them for like just little catch-all bags inside their own handbags, or maybe even for makeup bags. We also have our Spirit Bear down on our pillow down on the bottom here. And these pillows, they're beautiful, a plush velveteen. Sorry, that's one thing you can't feel inside of a video, but they do have zippered bottoms, so we offer them just as a pillowcase, which is nice for people that travel, but we also have the inserts that go inside, which is what's in this one right now, and the back side is a black velveteen as well. But they are hand washable, really nice in a variety of different images, and Stan will show you that here in a minute. We also have beanies, which is the kind of like a toque head cap for everything from adults to infants, and those come in different sizes and images as well, and we'll show you a little bit more of that here in a minute. Anyhow, we're just going to head over here to our wall of pillows, and I'm going to just change hands here with the camera, and Stan is going to give you a little rundown on these.
And this is our pillows that we have in a variety of different images. We have paws and claws here, we have our hooves and horns here, and then we have our feathered friends here. So we have quite a variety of pillows, from our Spirit Bear pillows to our Rocky Mountain Grizzlies, to our Alaskan brown bears. And then we have white-tailed deer and mule deer that were photographed around Water Valley. We have some moose and some elk that were photographed in the mountains, and some bighorn sheep, another deer that was in our yard. And then it's the great gray owl that we have around Water Valley, the great horned owl, which is a little east of Water Valley, loons that are near Water Valley.
Actually, and everywhere.
And everywhere. And then these ones here are herring that we photographed around Water Valley. And then the whale tail was out on the west coast of BC on our trip to see the Spirit Bears. So that's our pillows. We have quite a variety of different pillows. We even have a otter from the west coast. So
yeah, and we got some baby bears down there, Innocence down on the bottom. He's a pretty cute one. He's definitely a very popular fellow as well. So as you can see, we've got a variety of different wildlife images on our velveteen pillows, and these are 18-inch square pillows, and you'll see them on our website. We have them all listed there as well for you to see. So we're going to just continue on here, and I'm going to share with you here. This is about our handbags right now. These are our catch-all, lovely carry-all handbags for you. Some people like to use them as a handbag. Other people use them for laptop carriers. Bird lovers love them for putting their binoculars in. Knitters use them, you name it. So a variety of different multi-purpose uses for these. So these handbags are double-sided. There's an image, different image usually on both sides. There's a couple that are the same, but I'll show you those. They are canvas, so they are hand washable. They've got a magnetic closure at the top, and inside they are lined. So you can see that on this side there's a zippered pocket, and on the other side there's two pouches. So they're nice deep bags, as you can see, very versatile, variety of different images, and they have a vegan leather hand strap as well, which is nice and durable. So this here is our gray wolf, as you can see. And he was a fellow that was photographed actually on the,
Bull Park Highway.
yeah, on the Bowville Park Highway there. And our spirit bear, he was from the West Coast. And everybody loves their deer. So this is a couple whitetail fawns and their mom. We call this one undercover because they're deep into the thickets there. The woods is definitely where they find their privacy and their security. We also have a great gray owl, and this is done on a white canvas. A beautiful shot there that Stan was able to capture. These owls are very elusive, and anyhow, this one here is called Deep Snow because he's sitting on the very top of a tree that was bent over. So takes a lot of practice, takes a lot of timing. Sometimes you just have to be in the right place at the right time. And baby bear. This is our baby yoga bear. Very, very popular fellow, as you can see, and for good reason. He's just adorable. We call him baby yoga bear because he's doing his hamstring stretch there. So these here are baby grizzlies. And we also have the big grizzly. And this is who we call Baloo. And he was a big, beautiful bear that we photographed and were able to capture on a couple different products as well. And lastly, we have our chickadees. And everybody has chickadees. So this here is the 4 chickadees of Canada that we have. So we have everything from our chestnut-back chickadee, our black cap, our boreal, and our mountain chickadee. And that one there is the same on both sides. So some different bags, which have been, like I said, very popular. Use them for a variety of different purposes. With that, as I was saying before, we have what we call our pencil cases, or maybe just a catch-all bag of different sorts. We have our great gray owl, and again, a different image on both sides. Our undercover, our little white-tailed deer. We also have our little red kit foxes. Aren't they cute? And our owl, our wolf, he's such a popular fellow. We had to definitely include him on our little cases as well. And then our baby bear. Baby bear is doing a few different poses this time. And this one we call hiding. He's hiding behind a blade of grass. It was quite an experience for sure, is to be out on these trips and capture these images of wildlife. And for us, we believe that, you know, the more we help people be in touch with nature, we hope that then they will help look after nature. So it's kind of a reciprocal relationship, and that's our goal with our products. We'll take you over here. And before we continue, we'll just show you briefly. We have here, this is what we call our kimono robes, and these are our poly chiffon robes, like the one I have on right now. This, of course, is my wolf. Some people like to use them for a beach cover-up. Other people use them just as something as an easy dress-up with a pair of black leggings or something like that. So I'll show you a few more that we have over here as well. So this here, again, is our kimono robe. They come in 2 sizes. A small medium is one size and large extra large is the other size. They all come with a black tie that you can use either for a waist tie if you're using it as a beach cover-up, or some girls just use it for their hair. This particular one here is the spirit of the forest. She's a maha, and this is the grandma spirit.
Grandma spirit bear.
And she was how old, Stan?
She was 19.
19 years old. Yeah, she's quite a bear. She was definitely very popular there in the Great Bear Rainforest. So we've got some different images here. I'll show you some more. So this here, of course, is our big grizzly bear. Beautiful big guy, and this is the same fellow that was on our handbags as well. Just to show you the front. And another image, of course, is our beautiful great gray owl. He just blends so well into his surroundings, and Stan often calls this ladies' camel. He says, you know, the guys can be dressed up in their camo, so why not the women? So this one here too has a couple owls on the front as well. So the great gray owls is something you'll see in a lot of our products. They're definitely one of our first that we had come out with in new images and designs. So, and here is our spirit of the forest, our spirit bear again, coming down out of the Great Bear Rainforest. So we're coming down to fish for salmon in the rivers below us, or creeks, I guess they really were. It had rained a lot. They seemed like rivers at the time. And just kind of give you an idea how those ones are. And I had shown you this one. Is of course, this one is called camouflaged, and this is our great horned owl. And had we not seen him fly up there, we would never have spotted him. He just blended in so well. As you can see, he's taken on the background of the sunset that he happened to be amongst. And these trees were what kind, Stan?
Aspen trees.
Right. So they just amazing.
Blend in well.
Blended in so well. So we have those in, like I said, different images, different sizes, small, medium, and large, extra large. So we'll continue over here. We've got a little display here, of course, of our great gray owls that we have. We offer the great gray owls on our kids and infant leggings, and I'll show you a few more of them in a minute. Of course, this is a handbag too that we have, and it is double-sided as well with a beautiful great gray. Wonderful for our bird lovers out there. It's a very, very popular bag. Some of Stan's photos, we have our 8x10s that we offer as well. And we have scarves. And these are a beautiful poly chiffon scarf. They're a long scarf. And I'll show you a few more of those here in a minute. And then, of course, our plush velveteen pillow. Up top here, I'll get Stan just to kind of give you an idea here. What we do is we support wildlife rehab programs with our proceeds, and that's something that we're very passionate about. We certainly know the benefits of having nature in our lives, and we want to share that and give back to these organizations that work so hard to try and make that happen for us. So with that, there's a couple more things here we're going to share with you. This here is our ladies' leggings. These are our what we call our yoga leggings, and they have the wide 4-inch waistband. This particular image is one of our popular ones here. It's called Nature's Masterpiece, and it was photographed in the Rocky Mountains. And we've put that same image on one of our long poly chiffon scarves as well. So down here, just to give you an idea, we were talking about how some people like to use their these bags for laptops. So they fit beautifully for laptops, as well as, like you said, pencil cases or little catch-all bags. So I'm just going to switch over again here. Stan's going to talk a little bit about the pillows that we have here.
Some of these ones are some of our stuffed pillows. This one we call Double Trouble because these little bears were fun to watch out there. They were always seem to be getting into some trouble.
Those ones are in the these are all Great Bear Rainforest. Yeah.
And then this one we call a Catch. She's got a nice salmon that she just caught. This is Warrior. She's a famous bear. She's even actually on a stamp now. And then we got down here, I was really lucky. I got to see two of them at one time together. So we call that one Twin Spirits. And that's Maha and Warrior down there. Warrior's eating a salmon, and Maha, she's looking for a salmon. So a couple more of our pillows.
That was certainly quite an experience. We spent a week with a native guide in the Great Bear Rainforest photographing spirit bears, and what an experience it was. So here we have our infant and kids leggings, and they basically start at size 6 months. That's this little one here. Isn't he adorable? So they start at a size 6 months, and they go all the way up to a size 10, 12. So we have all the different sizes and all the different images, and I'll just point those out to you briefly here. So this here is our baby yoga bear, our little baby grizzlies, as you've seen on the handbags. We also have our wildy colts, and these are the wild horses of Alberta that we have photographed and put onto different items. And so this here is our little babies, infant and leggings, actually, our youth leggings that we have in the wildy colts. There's also our red fox kits that we have too that we've put on, which have been very popular. Lots of kids enjoy the little red foxes. And because our wolves were so popular, we had to include them as well. So you can see them here on our infant leggings. And again, our baby bear. So this just shows you, this is 6 months, 1 year, 2 year, the 3 year. And then this one is the 4 5s, 6 7s, 8 9s, and then 10 to 12s are the youth sizes. So again, we have our baby bears, our foxes, our wolves. We also have the spirit bear too, actually, in the youth size, in all the different sizes, and our great gray owl, as well as our wildy colts. And here we just kind of have a little display of moose. That's one of our favorite animals that we love to photograph. Spend a lot of time out west doing that. And If you're into photography for wildlife, you know sometimes it does take a few hours and a few dozen trips to try and capture a great image, and it's all a matter of timing. This fellow down here, we call him Frosty Blanket, and the Frosty Blanket is a good name because it definitely shows that what it was is we had drove by this fellow. He was laying down in the willows and had drove by him a number of times, didn't see him, came by on our last drive by, and sure enough I spotted something moving in the bush, in the willows there, in the bushes. So I said to Stan, I says, let's stop and see what happens and see if he's going to move. So we waited an hour for this fellow to stand up, and when he stood up, oh my God, there you could see he just had a whole blanket of frost right on top of him, and he blended in so well when he was laying down. It's no wonder we couldn't see him. But, you know, it was just within a matter of minutes, once that sun came out and he started moving, how that frost just dissipated. And that shows you how well they're insulated, laying there in the cool frost. So this was one frosty fall morning.
Yeah, it was -5 out, late October.
Yeah, so sometimes the conditions are a little cooler than others when we're out photographing wildlife. But we also have box card sets that we have available too that you'll see on our website. Just to kind of give you an idea here, what we do is on the very back we have all the different images. So you'll see that there's one of each in here, and it mentions that on the back of the box set. And they are blank on the inside, so you can use them for anything really. But the nice thing is we call them a card and gift in one, because you can simply pop this picture off if you like and frame it. So it's a nice little keepsake. So this one here happens to be the whole moose collection, and that's kind of the way the cards are set up. There's moose, there's elk, there's landscapes, wildflowers, owls, birds, you name
Bears.
it. Bears, yes.
Rainforest.
So you'll
bears.
see that on our website too. And here we just happen to have a pair of moose leggings. People had asked for moose, and that was an interesting one. It's like, how do you put a big, huge pan on a little legging? But Stan was able to capture an amazing shot, and he had taken this image and transposed it into a legging. So in doing these leggings, basically, you know, people have asked us how we do that, and what it is we use 4 different types of software programs, and from that we were able to combine and work with our images and then put them so that they'll have proper placement, because you certainly don't want things coming out of inappropriate places, which can happen very easily. So it takes a lot of time, but what comes out of it is sometimes just, you know, it's amazing, and we love to share that with people. Another display here we have, of course, is our wolves, one of my favorite. As you can see, this here is our wolf leggings. Beautiful capture. Stan, like I said, he's my addict, I'm the hobbyist, but for him, you know, if the eyes aren't perfect on an image, it's no good. And this is a perfect example. That wolf there, you can see the catch light in his eyes, and he just stood out so beautifully. So we also have him here on a handbag and a beanie, and this here is our neck and headbands. And some people like to use these for face coverings. They're also used as like a neck gaiter, and in our packaging we have a description, and I'll just grab one just to kind of give you an idea here. So on the back of our packages, we show you how you can wear them. So you can wear them either as a bandana or a gaiter, wristbands, balaclava, all kinds of different opportunities and way you can position those. So this other one here we have is the chickadee. We also have the wolf, as you can see, that's what we have on our display here. And we have our black bear, a grizzly bear, and then we also have our twin spirit bears as well. So a variety of different images there, and you too will see those on our website. And then in addition here, this is one of the close to our last things here to show you, but one of our big ones is our leggings. And just to kind of, I'll go through these here with you just to show you what images that we have. And if you find there's something that's really of interest to you, get in touch with us, and we'd be happy to set up a Zoom meeting so that we can give you a closer view of maybe some particular products. Just to start out with here, these ones here are capri leggings, and it's like what I have on here right now today. So they come to like a mid-calf length, really nice and comfortable. All of our leggings are an 88% polyester and 12% spandex. So the nice thing about it is when you stretch them, that image stays there, and you don't lose that image. It's nice and crisp and doesn't stretch out, and they wash beautifully. I just throw mine in my dryer with my darks. my wash machine with my darks, and maybe in my dryer on a low heat, and some people just hang them. So these are the capris, as I said. They come in an extra small to an extra large, as do all of our leggings. With the capris, we have 4 different images right now. So we have our chickadees, and of course our great gray wolves. And this is our beautiful Kananaskis scene, our mountain scene, as well as our wild roses. So those are the capri leggings. Then we have our regular leggings. And so our regular leggings basically have what we call a regular waistband, and that's just an 1.5 inch elasticized waistband, whereas the yoga leggings, as I mentioned previously, have the 4-inch waistband. So just so you can see the difference in that. So their waistband is made up of the same fabric as the rest of the legging, whereas the regular ones, like I said, have the actual elastic in the waistband. Otherwise, that's the only difference in them. They're the same material, same design otherwise. So with our regular leggings, we have a few more images than we do in the yoga. These ones here, of course, are our chickadees. And I had shown you our moose.
Can't get much more Canadian than the moose.
That's for sure. He is pretty cool. And our great horned owl. And it's interesting, these ones are a little bit different coloring. Of course, a lot of our products or images have green in them because we can only go with what nature gives us. We've had people ask us, can you do this in a pink or a gray or something? It's not something we get to choose. That is the background that we work with. And so with this one, this happened to be the sunset, and that you've seen on the kimono robe that we showed you in the same image. And it just happened to be the timing and the coloring that came from that sunset that the owl had taken on. And we have our little red fox kit here. He's pretty cute. And the way I designed him so that when you're wearing him, it's almost like you have a fox kit sitting right beside your leg. He's positioned low enough that he's down there. So he is pretty cute. And the wolf leggings, as you've seen before, on our mannequin up there. We also have our black bear. And this was a big fellow that Stan had photographed as well, and we have lots of bear lovers out there, so we thought we can't leave our big black bear out. And sometimes people had asked, for the leg length in these, and they are a standard leg length, and if they're a little too long, we often recommend people just to, push the extra length to the bottom. You never notice it. And here's our Kananaskis mountain scene in our regulars. With these leggings too, I often tell people, I find they're almost like a thin neoprene. They're warm when it's cool and cool when it's warm, so very comfortable whether you're out hiking or if you want to use it for an evening out, something to dress up a little bit. Polar bears, this here too is kind of basically how we got started in our photography, is going up to see the polar bears of Churchill. And of course our spirit bear, as you've seen previously. We also have another one here, and this one's kind of done in a little bit different. It's a painterly effect, and this here is of our bald eagle. It's kind of more of a muted coloring, and we thought we'd try it, something a little different, and a lot of our eagle lovers certainly enjoy that. Oh, and our big grizzly. And you've seen him too on our kimono robes as well. And just a couple more here in our regular, so of course we have our wild roses, and also our great gray owls. Beautiful big owls. Bird lovers enjoy them, that's for sure. And then lastly we have is our wild horses, and these are the horses that were out west of Sundre, actually, in Alberta here, that we had photographed last summer, and we were able to capture the colts there on the kids' leggings, and so we've got these beautiful headshot with a much darker body to the rest of the legging, but a lot of our horse lovers love these leggings. Then we have our yoga leggings. So we have a few different images in that. That includes our chickadees. We also have our little red fox. And our wolf also comes in our yoga leggings. And our mountain scene of Kananaskis in the pink. And I have to be honest, these are our #1 sellers. Just can't keep those ones in stock. We also have our little pretty kitty, we call him. And this was a lynx that we had photographed while we were out west early one morning, and came across her. She had been sleeping in the bushes, and some deer had woken her up, and she came out and sat just long enough for us to get a couple beautiful images of her. And our grizzly bear, he's also in yoga. And this is our wild horse of Kent again. And lastly, we have our great gray owl. We call him Whispering Pines. So there's a variety of the different images that we have on our yoga leggings, regular, and our capris as well. One of the last things here to show you are the scarves that we have. So these are our long scarves. They're 72-inch long poly chiffon scarves, and beautiful sheer image. Like, I was just amazed at the detail they were able to capture in this fabric. So just to kind of give you an idea of what we have in these is we have our the chickadees, of course, and our little baby yoga bear, and we have our great horned owl, like I said, in the beautiful oranges in the sunset. Curiosity is our little fox kit. And our wolf. Let's try to open him up here for you. Put him over here. So the coloring, you know, is, like I said, it's all about nature, and it's not something you can do with every shot you've ever taken, because of course it's a matter of placement and where colors line up, and lighting. Lighting is a big thing, isn't it, Stan?
Yeah, lighting is the key.
And they're beautiful.
Last glance.
Last glance, big buck. And this one here is of Maha, our grandma spirit bear. And this image is the same on both ends. I should have mentioned that before, but as you see, here's our spirit bear on that end, and then a spirit bear on that end. So you got it on both sides, both ends, that is. And just a couple more here. Our blue jays, beautiful blue jays. Bird lovers really love their colors, as do I. And we have our grizzly bear. He's also done in these beautiful scarves. So certainly make for a lovely gift, don't they? And our great gray owls. And we had some moose lovers, so we had to make sure we included our moose. And we also have our loons. Nothing like the call of the wild when you hear that loon wail. And lastly is our wild roses. A lot of people enjoy the little burst of pink and color in that one there. Something else just to show you briefly here too is our beanies. So Stan can kind of zoom in and show you here. So these are the beanie hats that we have. So we have it there in the buck, mule deer buck, and we have our grizzly bear. Then we have our twin spirits up there. And we also have the wolf down below. And then, oh, that's the grizzly down there. And then this is the other spirit bear. So as I said, these come in infant, youth, and adult sizes as well. And you'll see that on our website. So we're just about wrapping it up here. Here we have just our little chickadee display, just to kind of show you here. Girls love using these bags for their yoga bags. So we've got our chickadees with the scarf, and then of course here's our box card set that shows you the different chickadees that we had come and visit us. And we were able to capture some beautiful products. As I said before, with our little pencil bags, we can use them for makeup bags, nail manicure bags, things like that. And then this is kind of our little display here for pillows. So we hope you've enjoyed your little tour here of our Crooked Tree Gallery, we call it here. And if you have any questions, feel free to get in touch with us. We'd love to be able to share some more information with you, and we know that together we can get out and help people reconnect with nature. Well, have a great day, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Bye for now.